Hello, beautiful people. So, you clicked on this story. Good choice. Because what you're about to hear is not just any love story. This is a story of two completely opposite worlds. One world is dark, dangerous, full of power and fear. The other world? Full of mischief, innocence, and cuteness. What happens when these two worlds crash into each other? Chaos, drama, and maybe, just maybe, love? But wait, before we dive in, let me introduce you to our two main characters. Trust me, you're going to love them. Meet the devil, Shen Lei. Picture this. A dark room, expensive suit, cold blue eyes, and a man sitting like a king on his throne. That's Shen Lei, 29 years old, 6 feet 2 inches tall, body like a Greek statue with 8-pack abs, fair skin, ocean blue eyes, a face so handsome, every girl in Asia dreams about him. He's the richest bachelor around, the most wanted man. But here's the twist. Nobody actually knows him. Because Shen Lei is the hidden Mafia King. He doesn't appear in public. He doesn't show his face. He rules from the shadows. His personality? Cold as ice. Rude. Arrogant. And extremely dangerous. He doesn't talk much. Why? Because his eyes speak. Just one look from him, and people start shaking. Words? He doesn't need them. Every girl wants to be with him. But his heart? Empty. Locked. No one has the key. He loves his family, his grandfather, his mother, his father. But does he show it? Never. All his love stays buried deep inside. And his anger? Oh, don't even get me started. When Shen Lei gets angry, people disappear. Problems get solved. Permanently. Even his own family fears his temper. That's our Mafia King. Beautiful outside. Dangerous inside. Meet the angel, Bao Bao. Now, let's go to a completely different universe. Imagine sunshine, rainbows, and a boy with the cutest face you've ever seen. That's Bao. But wait, he doesn't call himself Bao. He calls himself Bao Bao. Yes, he talks about himself in third person. How adorable is that? He's 18 years old. Fair skin. Big green eyes. A face so innocent, you just want to protect him. He lives with his uncle and aunt in a simple little house. No luxury. No big money. Just love and warmth. His favorite things in life? Eating, sleeping, and mischief. Oh yes, Bao Bao is the king of pranks. He looks like a soft little bunny, but inside, he's a little devil. He makes the cutest expressions. Pouting, sulking, puppy eyes. He does it all. He loves chocolate and ice cream more than anything. But here's his secret. Bao Bao is actually scared of many things. Loud sounds make him jump. Darkness? He's terrified of it. But does he show his fear? Nope. He hides it all behind his naughty smile. That's our little Bao Bao. Innocent yet mischievous. Scared yet brave. A perfect little chaos. Shen Lei's right-hand man. Best friends since childhood. Cold like Shen Lei, but a little softer. He's a CEO of a big company. Same age as Shen Lei. Tall, handsome, always calm. Ming, Bao's partner in crime. His best friend who's 19 and a bit more sensible. But he always gets dragged into Bao's pranks anyway. Uncle Li and Aunt Li, Bao's loving family. They scold him but love him to the moon and back. Okay, now you know our characters. Let's begin. Late night. The Dragon Club. Music was pounding. Lights were flashing. Rich people were drinking expensive wine. But in the VIP section, everything was quiet. Because Shen Lei was there. He sat on a leather couch, like a king on his throne. His blue eyes were cold. His face showed no emotion. Across from him sat a nervous businessman. His hands were shaking. Sweat was dripping down his forehead. The businessman asked, "So, Mr. Shen, is the deal done?" Shen Lei didn't move. He just said one word. Done. His voice was so cold, it could freeze fire. The businessman smiled nervously. He thought the hard part was over. But he was wrong. So wrong. Because suddenly, a girl appeared. She was wearing a short dress. Heavy makeup. confident smile. And she walked straight toward Shinlay and sat on his lap. The businessman smirked. A little gift for you, Mr. Shin. Enjoy. Shin, who was sitting nearby, immediately looked away. He shook his head slightly. He knew what was coming. The girl smiled and raised her hand, trying to touch Shinlay's face. And then, Shinlay's eyes went dark. He grabbed her wrist. His grip was like iron. The girl's confident smile disappeared instantly. Pain spread across her face. She tried to pull her hand away, but she couldn't move. Shinlay's voice came out like ice. Who gave you permission to touch me? The girl started trembling. I'm sorry. Shinlay didn't let her finish. He looked at Chin. Just one look. No words needed. Chin snapped his fingers. Within seconds, 2 guards appeared from nowhere. They grabbed the girl and dragged her away. Nobody knew where they took her. Nobody asked. Because everyone knew, people who anger Shinlay don't come back. The businessman's face went white. His legs started shaking. He fell off his chair in fear. And Mr. Shin. I didn't mean to. Please. Shinlay stood up slowly. He walked toward the businessman and leaned down close to his face. His blue eyes were terrifying. His voice became deep, dark, like a nightmare. I hate this. The businessman couldn't even breathe. I don't accept these kinds of gifts. And my lap is not a public seat. Nobody sits there without my permission. Tears started rolling down the businessman's cheeks. I'm sorry. I'll do anything. Please forgive me. Shinlay straightened up. He took out a handkerchief from his pocket and wiped his hand where the girl had touched him. Like she was dirty. Like her touch was poison. I'm letting you go today, Shinlay said calmly. But remember this. Shinlay doesn't like being touched. Next time, think before you act. He paused, then added in a whisper. Because next time, you won't get a chance to apologize. The businessman ran out of the club, crying like a baby. Chin walked over to Shinlay. Another mess cleaned up. Shinlay said nothing. He just fixed his suit and sat back down. This was his world. Dark, dangerous, ruthless. And he was the king of it all. Now, let's go to a completely different world. A small cozy house. Bright morning sunlight. And our little Bao Bao, sitting with his best friend Ming. They had just finished their school exams. Finally free. But Ming made a big mistake. He mentioned studies. So Bao, what are you going to do now? Maybe prepare for college entrance. The moment Ming said that, Bao's cute face dropped. His eyes went wide. His lips formed a pout. He covered his ears with both hands. No, Ming, don't say that word. What word? Studies. Exams. Books. Ugh. Bao made a disgusted face, like someone had asked him to eat bitter vegetables. Bao Bao doesn't like studying. Bao Bao will pass only because of Aunt's prayers. Books are Bao Bao's enemies. Ming laughed. Dude, you're 18 now. Why do you still talk like a baby? Bao kicked the air dramatically. Because Bao Bao is Bao Bao. And Bao Bao is a big boy. Understand? He glared at Ming with his big green eyes. So cute. Ming just shook his head and smiled. You're hopeless. Suddenly, Bao's eyes lit up. He remembered something. Yesterday, his uncle saw his drawing of a horse. But it looked more like a donkey. Uncle got so angry. Bao whispered to Ming. Pissed. Ming, Bao Bao has an idea. Ming's face went pale. Oh no. What now? Uncle is probably still angry about the horse-donkey drawing. So, let's lock his room from outside. Then we can eat biscuits in peace. Ming shook his head. No way. Aunt will kill us. Bao pouted. His lower lip came out. His eyes got watery. You're such a scaredy cat. Nobody scolds Bao Bao. Come on. Bao Bao is your boss. He stomped his foot cutely. Ming sighed. He could never say no to that face. Fine, but if we get caught, I'm blaming you. Bao grinned mischievously. Deal. They tiptoed to Uncle's room. Bao carefully, quietly, locked the door from outside. He turned to Ming with the biggest smile. Mission success. Mission success. They high-fived. and started running toward the kitchen. But they didn't even take 3 steps when Aunt appeared in front of them with a rolling pin in her hand. Bao, what did you do now? Bao froze. His smile disappeared. His face became sad. His eyes got teary. Aunt. Bao Bao was just having fun. Aunt put her hands on her hips. Fun? Locking your uncle in his room is fun. Bao's lip trembled. Uncle always tells Bao Bao to grow up and learn serious things, but Bao Bao doesn't understand all that. It's too hard. A single tear rolled down his cheek. Aunt's heart melted instantly. She dropped the rolling pin. Ayu, come here, my baby. She hugged Bao tightly. Okay, all forgiven. Stop crying. She patted his cheek lovingly. Now go. Get the biscuits and vegetables from the market. And don't forget anything. Bao's face lit up immediately. Yay! Thank you, Aunt. He blew her a flying kiss and grabbed Ming's hand. Come on, let's go. They quickly unlocked Uncle's room and ran outside before Uncle could catch them. They jumped on their bicycles and zoomed away, laughing like crazy. Bao and Ming were cycling toward the market to buy biscuits and vegetables for Aunt Lee. Sounds simple, right? Wrong. Because on the way, there was a big obstacle. Her name? Auntie Fong. The strictest woman in the entire neighborhood. Everyone feared her. Even the adults. She had rules for everything. Don't walk too fast. Don't talk too loud. Don't even breathe near her flower garden. And guess what? Bao's cycle was heading straight toward her precious rose garden. Ming whispered urgently. Bao, brake, brake. But it was too late. Bao hit the brake, but his tire had already crushed a small flower pot. Crash. And then came the voice. Hey, what did you do, you little troublemaker? Auntie Fong appeared, holding a broom in her hand. Her face was red with anger. Her eyebrows were knitted together like angry caterpillars. You again. How many times have I told you? Don't pass by my garden so fast. Bao immediately jumped off his cycle. His eyes got big and scared for a moment. But then, he puffed up his cheeks and put on his brave face. Auntie is scolding Bao Bao? He pouted cutely. But this pot came on the road by itself. Bao Bao didn't even see it. Humph. Oh, Bao, really? Auntie Fong waved her broom in the air. Oh, really? Just like my cat flew away by itself when you threw water on her last week. Bao gulped. I'm going to complain to your Aunt Lee. You wait. The moment Bao heard the word complain, his face went white. He quickly hid behind Ming, peeking at Auntie Fong with his big green eyes. He whispered to Ming. Ming, say something. Tell her Bao Bao is innocent. Ming took a deep breath and gathered his courage. Auntie, please. It was an accident. We're just going to buy biscuits. And vegetables too. See? We're good boys. Auntie Fong's anger cooled down a little. She looked at Bao, who was still hiding behind Ming like a scared little bunny. Fine. Go. But if I see you near my garden again, I will tell your aunt to stop your chocolate and ice cream. Bao's eyes went wide. No chocolate. No ice cream. That was the worst punishment in the whole world. He immediately came out from behind Ming. He gave Auntie Fong a flying kiss and shouted, Bye-bye, cute auntie. Bao Bao is going to eat biscuits now. And he jumped on his cycle and zoomed away. Ming shook his head while cycling behind him. This boy, scared of everything, but still doesn't stop his mischief. Now, let's go to a completely different world. Shanghai International Airport. A private jet landed on the runway. The door opened, and the first man to step out brought a dangerous silence with him. But she knew. Shinlay didn't like being touched. She asked softly, How are you, my son? Shinlay looked away. I'm fine, mother. Please sit. That was it. He just stood there. Silent. Cold. All his love for his family was buried deep inside his heart. He didn't know how to express it. His serious and scary face reminded everyone. He wasn't just their son. He was the most dangerous man in the world. Father asked formally, How did the London deal go? Shinlay gave his signature one-word answer. Done. Chin watched this quietly. He knew this was how love worked in Shinlay's family. Cold. Distant. Silent. Chin said, I should leave now, Shinlay. I have some meetings at Shin Manor. Shinlay nodded. Okay. Chin greeted everyone politely and left. And in Shin Manor, the cold silence continued. Meanwhile, Chin arrived at his own luxurious mansion, Shin Manor. He walked straight to his home office. Chin was part of the underworld with Shinlay, but he also had his own identity, the CEO of Chin Group. He wasn't as cold as Shinlay, but he knew how to keep his face emotionless when needed. He sat at his desk and called his assistant. The deal we finalized yesterday. Prepare all the documents. And we need to expand quickly in the construction and technology sectors. The assistant nodded and left. Chin removed his coat and took a glass of water. Just another day in his powerful life. Back at Shin Manor, Ye cleared his throat and spoke in his deep voice. Shinlay, to celebrate your return and the success of the London deal, I have arranged a small welcome party. It will be in 2 days. Shinlay immediately refused. No need, Ye. I need rest. But then, Mother came forward. Her face showed a mix of fear and hope. Son, please listen. This party is not just about business. Your father's friend, Mr. Huang, is coming with his daughter. She is very beautiful and educated. We just want you to meet her once. The moment Shinlay understood the real purpose, a storm appeared in his blue eyes. His face turned into stone. I don't like this, Mother. His voice was deep, dangerous, terrifying. I told you before. No disturbances. I don't need these kinds of arrangements. And I don't want to meet anyone. Everyone remembered what happened at the club. The girl who tried to touch him. The girl who was dragged away, never seen again. Their blood ran cold. Father quickly spoke up. Calm down, Shinlay. This is just a business party. We will complete the formalities. Meeting the girl or not is your choice. He knew it was better to back down in front of Shinlay. Ye added firmly. The party will happen, Shinlay. We need to do business with the Huang family. You just come for 5 minutes. And you know, you never refuse my words. Shinlay took a long, deep breath. He knew refusing Ye was impossible. He closed his eyes and pushed down his anger. Fine, Ye. 2 days. 5 minutes. After that, I don't want to see anyone's face. He looked at everyone in the room. They were all frozen in fear. Without saying another word, he walked toward his luxurious suite. The moment he left, Mother collapsed on the sofa. Father let out a heavy breath. I'm so scared, Mother whispered. What if he doesn't like that girl? What will happen? Father replied seriously. He is not an ordinary man, dear. He is the Mafia King. All we can do now is pray that this party ends peacefully. So let me tell you what happened next. The moment Shinlay walked away from that hall, the cold silence in Shin Manor became even deeper. Father sat down heavily and looked at Ye with worried eyes. Papa, even thinking about Lei's marriage seems impossible. Ye just nodded because he knew. Everyone knew. Shinlay was not the marrying type. But then Ye remembered something. Oh, Vikrant. Did you remember what I told you? Call our oldest and most loyal employee, Lee. Father's face lit up immediately. Oh, right. Lee, my old friend. He still works as a driver in our company, but he's a friend first. Of course I'll invite him to the party. Now let me take you somewhere else. To a small, cozy house on the other side of Shanghai. Lee House. And guess what our little troublemaker was doing? Bao Bao was hiding in the corner of the kitchen, secretly eating instant noodles. Why secretly? Because Aunt Lee had banned all junk food. But did Bao Bao care? Nope. There he was, stuffing his face like there was no tomorrow. Noodles hanging from his mouth, cheeks puffed up like a little hamster. Oh my God, so cute. Right at that moment, Uncle Lee came home. He saw Bao Bao hiding with those noodles and laughed. Ah, my little lion. Let me guess, you caused drama with Auntie Fong again today. Bao Bao's face puffed up with annoyance. Uncle. You too. That Auntie Fong is a bad lady. She told Auntie and got Bao Bao's chocolate banned. This is so unfair. Ming gave Bao Bao these noodles because he felt bad for Bao Bao. Uncle Lee just laughed at his adorable nephew. But then his phone started ringing. He looked at the screen and his eyes went wide. It was Father. The most powerful businessman in Shanghai. Hello, Vikrant sir. But father cut him off. Sir? Lee. Don't call me sir. You are my friend. Listen, 2 days from now there's a business party at our manor. You have to come with your family. No excuses. Uncle Lee was stunned. A party at Shin Manor? The Shin Manor. Of course, Vikrant. We will definitely come. The moment he hung up, Bao Bao came bouncing over. What happened, uncle? Where are we going? Tell Bao Bao. 2 days from now, we're going to the most powerful house in Shanghai. Shin Manor. Bao Bao's eyes went huge. Wow. Uncle, will there be biscuits there? And chocolate? Free chocolate? Uncle Lee just shook his head and laughed. This boy will never change. The next 2 days passed quickly. Bao Bao was excited beyond words, counting down the hours. And finally, the big night arrived. Party night. 8 p.m. sharp. Shin Manor was absolutely glowing. Hundreds of lights, luxurious decorations, expensive cars arriving one after another. The most powerful people in Shanghai were gathering under one roof. And then came the moment everyone was waiting for. Shinlay made his entrance. He appeared at the top of the grand staircase and the entire hall went dead silent. He walked down like a Viking king. His custom-made Italian black suit, his tall, muscular body, and those cold blue eyes that looked even more dangerous tonight. Each step full of arrogance and power. Everyone watched him, but no one dared to look directly into his eyes. He walked straight to Ye. Grandfather. I am here. Just 5 minutes. Right at that moment, Mr. Huang arrived with his daughter, Miss Huang. She was wearing a stunning designer gown and looked absolutely beautiful. Mr. Huang smiled big. Shinlay, meet my daughter. Miss Huang stepped forward with hungry eyes. She was already dreaming of being the queen to this king. Hello, Mr. Shin, she said softly, extending her hand gracefully. But Shinlay? His cold blue eyes looked at her face for exactly 1 second. He didn't shake her hand. He didn't smile. 5 minutes. That's all he said. Miss Huang's face fell completely. Inside, she was burning with anger. Arrogant jerk. But outside, she kept that fake smile. Don't worry, Shinlay, you will be mine. Father quickly jumped in and pulled Mr. Huang away for business talk. Now here's where it gets really interesting. Right at that same moment, at the gates of Shin Manor, a simple car stopped. And out came Uncle Lee, Aunt Lee, and our little baby Bao Bao. Oh my God, you should have seen his reaction. His green eyes went so wide, his mouth fell completely open. Wow. Uncle. This is bigger than Disneyland. He was looking everywhere at once, spinning around, trying to see everything. So pretty. So shiny. So big. As they walked into the grand hall, Mother noticed them. Her eyes fell directly on Bao Bao and she just stopped and stared. This boy with his messy black hair, innocent green eyes, and excited, adorable expression, he was like a breath of fresh air. Oh my, Lee. And who is this cute little one? Bao Bao looked up at Mother with his big green eyes blinking innocently. Bao Bao is a good boy. And does your house have chocolate? Mother absolutely burst out laughing. Even Ye came over. What a sweet child. Come here, son. Sit with me. Bao Bao bounced over immediately with no fear, no shyness, just pure excitement. Within seconds, he was sitting next to the most powerful old man in Shanghai, asking about biscuits and chocolates. Yay! Do you have chocolate chip cookies? Bao Bao loves those. And ice cream? Do you have both? Ye was laughing. Actually genuinely laughing for the first time in so long. The cold atmosphere of Shin Manor was melting, all because of one innocent, adorable boy. Meanwhile, Chin walked into the hall. He went to Father first. I apologize for being late. Some business deals were being finalized. Then he found Shinlay standing at the corner of the hall, away from everyone, drinking something strong. I hate these family dramas. Shinlay muttered coldly. Chin just smiled. Without saying much, they both walked away deeper into the manor. Back in the hall, Bao Bao was whispering in Ye's ear. Ye, promise Bao Bao something. Promise you'll give Bao Bao chocolate every Sunday. Auntie doesn't allow it. Ye laughed so hard. Yes, my little lion. I promise. Bao Bao's face lit up like the sun. Really? Yay! Now Auntie Fong can't do anything. Bao Bao has a powerful yay now. The party eventually ended. Bao Bao left with Uncle Lee and Aunt Lee, waving goodbye happily. Bye-bye yay. Don't forget Bao Bao's chocolate. After they left, Mother sighed softly. That boy was so sweet and innocent. The moment he came, the coldness of this manor reduced. He was like fresh air. Father nodded. I didn't know Lee had such a cute nephew either. Little did they know, this fresh air was about to become a permanent storm in their lives. On the way home, Bao Bao was humming happily in the back seat. Uncle Ye promised Bao Bao chocolate. Now Auntie Fong can't do anything. Humph. But in the front seat, Aunt Lee's face was full of worry. Lee, what will we do now? We have to leave for the village day after tomorrow. Your mother is very ill. But Bao Bao, where will we leave him? Uncle Lee gripped the steering wheel tightly. I don't know. We can't leave him alone. And we can't take him to the village. Those people there, we came to Shanghai to hide him from them. Shanghai is safe, but now what do we do? A deep secret. Bao Bao's life was in danger. There were people who wanted to harm this innocent boy. And he didn't even know. The next day, Uncle Lee met Father. Father noticed something was wrong immediately. Lee, you look worried. Is everything okay? Uncle Lee's eyes filled with tears. Sir, I'm sorry. We have to go to the village for 2 days. My mother is very ill. But Bao Bao, we can't leave him alone. And we can't take him with us. His life is in danger, sir. We've been hiding him from some people. Father listened carefully, then spoke firmly. Lee, calm down. You are my most loyal friend. Until you come back, Bao Bao will stay here with me at Shin Manor. Uncle Lee was completely shocked. But sir, at your place? How can we? This is my final decision. Shin Manor is the safest place in Shanghai. No one can touch him here. Tears of gratitude filled Uncle Lee's eyes. Sir, thank you. Thank you so much. Father smiled. He knew this decision was going to bring chaos, especially for Shinlay. But helping a good friend was more important. And, just like that, the decision was made. Our innocent little Bao Bao was going to live at Shin Manor. The same manor where the cold, ruthless Shinlay lived. The Mafia King who hated noise. Who hated guests. Who hated everything cute and cheerful. And Bao Bao? He was all of that. Can you imagine? The coldest man in Shanghai and the cutest troublemaker in the world under one roof. But here's the thing. Shinlay had no idea what was coming. He didn't know that his peaceful, silent world was about to be turned upside down by a boy who called himself Bao Bao. A boy who loved chocolate more than anything. A boy who wasn't scared of anyone, except maybe Auntie Fong. So, what will happen in the next episode? Bao Bao will finally step into Shin Manor as a guest who is staying. And Shinlay? Oh, he is not going to be happy about it. Their first real meeting is going to be explosive. Will Shinlay kick him out? Will Bao Bao annoy him to death? Or will something unexpected happen that neither of them saw coming? Stay tuned, because the real chaos is just beginning. See you in the next episode.